Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. Hope you're doing well and in high spirits. Let's go ahead and set our intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you and amen. Aries, please remember to take what resonates, leave anything that does not. So if anything creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, or anything of this such inside the mind, body, or heart, please reject it, throw it away. It's just not for you today. There's many layers in the messages, and they are timeless. So whenever you feel inclined to listen, please do, okay? You can email me, FrequencyOfTheHeart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. And I'm working on getting my website set up, so that should be up and running soon. Happy New Year to you guys, or almost New Year. Definitely, yeah, a lot to take in there. This year exiting and a new one coming and all of it. So, yeah, okay, let's get right into it. What angel energies are with Aries at this time? Please and thank you. What angel energies are with Aries at this time? Please and thank you. Aries Collective watching this video. What angel energies are with them at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you. Do one more shuffle. Interesting, I got these same angels out in my personal pull this morning. Thank you very much. Okay, Aries, so you have, I don't know how to say the names exact yet, but these are new decks. Luia, the angel Luia, who is in the original tarot, the 10 of Swords. It's a 17, which is an 8, a number of empowerment. This is the marvelous God. This angel is talking about revelation. It protects you from sadness, and it gives revelations in dreams. So Aries, it's a good time to pay attention to your dreams if you can. And even if not, you might still wake up feeling like something is solved or lifted or been further understood. And that could in part be thanks to this angel assisting you in your sleep and your dreams. Also protecting from sadness is good because that keeps the vibration kind of high. I like that for you, Aries. So thank you for being here to that angel. And then you also have another L angel out. I'm going to say Lesabel or Lekabel, who is the 8 of Pentacles in the original tarot. This is a 31, God the teacher. This is intellectual talent and provides knowledge. And Aries, you do work in the mind space a lot. So this is a really great angel, again, to have out for you, with you and supporting you in this area. You can call on these angels to assist you in meditation or in your energy work, or you could just understand they're around you, because these things are a focus right now in your world, okay? Any other angel out for Aries, please and thank you. For the Aries Collective watching this video. The Aries Collective watching this video, please and thank you. Any other angel energy that wants to speak to them? Yes. Make sure. Okay, 3 more angels, and this one particularly, Nithel, okay, is a 54, and it flipped over to the human distortion. So it really wants us to, this angel wants us to focus on how it's addressing these things. So here are the things that this is, they call it the human distortions because it's, ways that energy can become distorted in our physical experience, and a more negative side. So like fear of growing old, seduction to achieve one's goals, a need for luxury, focused on external beauty and appearances, feelings of inferiority and superiority, lust, ambition, blind admiration, and idolatry. Oh gosh, I don't even know. I know what it means. It's like idolizing, basically. Wants to please everyone, so people pleasing. Emotional dependency or prostitution, in a metaphorical sense or literal. Possessiveness, illegitimacy, reversal or permanent conspiracy. So de-evolving mindsets. Attitude that does not correspond to one's words, not practicing what you preach type thing, or gaslighting. Illness, accident, ruin, unstable situation, takes for granted, and this bulimia and anorexia. The rest we don't need to go through. So this angel actually brings here into you to help balance out some of these lesser feelings that you've been experiencing, perhaps. Maybe one or two of these you can relate to, maybe more, maybe not any, doesn't matter. But this angel is out with a message of eternal youth as our truth, beauty, grace, refinement, synchronicity and stability, hospitality and warm welcome, artistic and aesthetic talents, celebrity and prestige, childlike candor and freshness, healing, legitimate succession and inheritance. So how I interpret this is very much that this angel comes in to balance out some of the more negative feelings that have been occurring, and to bring them into a more positive place, because this angel deals with the list we just read off, right? So it's not so much that they're bringing these things into you, while they very well may be, we'll see in your reading, but it is that they're helping to balance out some of the more negative, distorted aspects around these areas that you might have been experiencing in one way or another, and that is very beautiful. And because we all have free will, the angels can't actually always fully intervene unless we ask them. So remember to ask for help if you can, okay? You also have out, I'm not going to go through the whole list, but 34, which is Lehahia, this angel. I don't know how to say that name exactly. This talks about obedience, trust, discipline and sense of order, loyalty, obeying divine laws, devoting your life to a service of something that's established, intelligence, peace, divine justice, capacity to accept the rigors of one's destiny without protest. So it's acceptance. This angel's assisting you to accept and to, I don't like the word obey, to accept and to just be without so much fight against it, to release certain resistance, which is great. And then with this, you have 66, Manakel. This angel is the knowledge of good and evil. It's transcendence of fears, stability, confidence, helps create a beautiful life, calms and soothes and heals illness, high morality. So Aries, overall, I see this really bringing you into a higher, these angels are really assisting to bring you into a higher vibration as a whole. They're protecting you, they're lifting your vibration up, and they're trying to bring peace to you, harmony to you at this time, trying to work with you. And they work with you on an individual level and on a collective level, and they come in to help balance out some of these distortions as well that we go through as people. And that's not negative or positive, by the way. It just is, what do we want in this life? Where are we going? And what is the best for the awakening of everybody, in a sense, So the angels just really help us in that way. It's like a mutual benefit. Cool. These are new decks, these angel decks, so the energies are fresh. I think I might have mentioned that, but so I'm still getting the hang of the language. But yeah, I will get more into that as time goes, I'm sure. Aries, what is the overall energy for the Aries collective watching this video, please, at this time? Please and thank you. Overall energy for the Aries collective watching this video at this time, please and thank you. Overall energy for the Aries collective watching this video at this time, please and thank you. Nice. This fits right into the angel messages we just got out, the law of transmutation. So it really is talking about transforming some of the more destructive or negative or distorted, whatever words you might use, aspects that you might have been experiencing into something more positive, useful, harmonious, peaceful, awake in general. And because it's so focused on blue and purple here, especially in pink, so we got a lot of heart energy, compassion, nourishment coming out, clarifying of the solar plexus, thus the intuition, into something more clean in a sense. As a whole, overall, it's really showing up the most in your communication, your throat chakra, the way that you communicate, express, and spirit is really, really coming through you as you're expressing. Maybe some of you are mediums, but really coming through, and there's a lot of compassion being defined here for you that might be a little new for you. You might not always feel that intense compassion like you're going to be feeling, and it's going to be emotional at times for you, for sure. And some of you Aries are coming into center stage. This is that Leo energy. And because it comes out with transmutation, it's kind of the feeling of transforming your fiery self a bit more into a more noble, I don't want to say more noble or wise to imply that you weren't already, but it's more of that. It's more of a very quiet power, a noble power, a royal and regal power. And also it's recognition. There's like a purity or an honesty coming for you, or that you called in for you. And I think it's something that you've been missing and you've really wanted. And your understanding here is just really growing. Your regal power and presence and strength really coming forwards. And again, this is funny, we have two L's out. So we have two L angels out of that deck, and we have two L's here. So the initials LL might be important to you, or just the letter L might be important to you at this time for whatever reason. I don't know. But yeah, it might be. Okay. Thank you very much. Messages for our Aries collective watching this video, please and thank you. Messages for our Aries collective watching this video, please and thank you. Messages for our Aries collective, thank you. Yeah, you guys are definitely going through you're being refined. And I feel like there's a lot of compassion blooming for you, and love feelings, and just calmness that hasn't been before. There's a purification and a relief mentally, which I think is like such an exhale for you, like a peace, like some kind of peace mentally, like finally something has been, and I see that right here in this picture. Just, it's beautiful artwork here. So the message here on this card is deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. So Aries, if there's something that you've been contemplating, something that you're wondering, something that you're just wanting the peace, it is that acceptance and that acknowledgement that you already know the answer deep in your heart, and to do what feels right, which is beautiful. You also have these two beautiful artworks out, a lot of peace and renewal and purification colorings and energies out here. A lot of earth energy as well, like nourishment from the earth coming for you here, which I love. And also there's that Leo sun or Cancer moon, how you look at that. But angelic energy and angels in form of bird, purification, love, okay? We have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So focus on forgiveness there. And then we have a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And that kind of goes without saying coming into 2021. But Aries, this is a very emotional energy for you, actually. It's profound, it's emotional, it's new. But it's something that you felt coming, and you just maybe, didn't believe it would come, and it's here. And it's such a relief. I feel such a sense of relief and peace in your mind space with this, if nothing else, which is great. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall energy of 2021 for you guys, Aries. Oh, actually, first, before I do that, I'm going to get a couple angel messages for you. For Aries, please and thank you. Wow, okay. Any angel messages for Aries, please and thank you. Aries Collective watching this video. Thank you. Any clarification? Nope, I think we already said it all. Interesting. Let me just make sure with the tarot that... Is there anything I'm missing around this unlikely for Aries, please and thank you. See the moon there. Cancer comes into mind. I don't think the angels have any other messages for you. But it's interesting because it came out with this. You'll be traveling. I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like they're just saying, nah, go on to the year ahead. So let's just do that. Thank you. And I only think that because it came out with the no. So we're going to take that. Thank you. Oh, this is what we missed. I was like, what did we miss for Aries? I thought it was the angel messages, but it's actually this. Any other messages for the Aries Collective watching this video, please and thank you. I do feel somebody from the other side coming in. I hear the word or the name Jonathan. I also, the book reference Huckleberry Finn. I like berries, like summertime, like tree, barefoot kind of energy. Olden days a bit. Definitely a male energy, like a grandfather maybe, or a great-great-great-grandfather, or great-grandfather, or even like somebody's grandfather's dad coming in. Interesting. I don't have a lot of males on my readings here, Frequency of the Heart channel, but they reference their grandson a bit. And they say he's a novice. Referencing something about baseball maybe, ball. Trigonometry. Studying is a waste of time. It just sounds like a stream of thoughts from a grandfather energy, or like we said before. But yeah, if it rings a bell for anybody, like I said, you can always email me, frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com. We can look more into that. I don't feel like there's any very like emotional energy coming through with that right now, so we will just let that be. Thank you. Aries collective, please. Yeah, this was in the angel messages as well. So the passion, or the soul with passion. Aries, you're making movement, expansion north, new beginnings, mindsets expanding, horizons expanding, new information being gained, that purification, those beginnings. There's a very fast movement towards this expansion here going on. Emotional release coming through, purification through emotional release. I feel like a lot of you are going to be crying in a positive way, like just crying it out, even if it's not, actual tears, but I think it really could be. And just really rediscovering or discovering your passions, what really makes you want to live and be here, and just seeing the world in a new way, seeing it in a clear way. Again, this is the third eye coming through, very purified, that calm of the mind. This, butterflies are open, and even in the winter. And so I do see the winter. This is happening very much in the winter for you. In these next months. January is really a significant month. So has December been for you. So definitely, and there's a lot around the heart and communicating with the heart, from the heart. A lot of understandings of the cosmos and of nature, being very in tune and intertwined with nature. So yeah, that really just affirms what we already talked about for you guys. It feels really beautiful. I'm very happy that you're going through this. I think this is very, very wonderful. It might not always feel like it is, but it is, Aries. It is. All right, 2021. What is the overall theme for our Aries watching this video? 2021, please and thank you. For the Aries collective watching this video, 2021. You guys are having emotional options, okay? What does that mean? Well, it means that you have more choice in how you want to feel about things. I'm not going to use the word control with you guys, because I think you guys already have enough control tendencies, but this is like saying that you have more time with how you react this year. Like, for example, if something triggers you in the past or makes you upset, it's like, bam, fire, okay? This year, because of work that's been done and because of things that you've been trying to go for, Spirit is really showing you new ways to approach things emotionally and to react emotionally to, and giving you more space and time to regain your clarity or composure before the fire just takes you down. And I like that a lot for you. I think that's beautiful. It's very much like leaving certain old emotional tendencies back there, and coming into new. And part of that is making peace with the past. Pisces got this out in their overview as well for 2021. And this is like the same message for you guys, actually, with kind of viewing the past differently, having a different relationship to the past emotionally, which gives you more peace. Take some of that weight off of your shoulders. You drop some of that luggage down that you've been hauling around with you. And that is what gives you that space and that higher perspective, in a sense, and that movement to emotionally respond in a different way and to interpret things in a happier way. So there's more of a relief feeling, a happy feeling of release and relinquishing some of that control and allowing the emotions to flow more, realizing that you have an option, a choice with how you respond to certain situations that trigger you emotionally. Let me clarify this with the tarot. For Aries, please. What is this 10 of Hearts in 2021 for the Aries collective watching this video, please and thank you. 10 is the number of completion. Some of you, Aries, are getting married 2021. I do see that. And that's what that completion is about. There's some kind of a contemplation for some of you about walking away or staying in something as well, 2021. Again, I see a relinquishing of control in 2021 that might be quite challenging for some of you. I see old friends and patterns kind of falling out completely, which may leave you feeling a little bit alone at times. I do see new energy coming in, very logical energy, and I see you mastering a lot of your mental. So this 10 of Hearts, it really feels like a completion. 10 of Hearts is usually around love. We have the Lovers out here. So I really feel like for a lot of Aries, this is some kind of a commitment, a completion of like a level. So if you were dating somebody a long time, you know, and you're engaged a long time, like you're finally getting married, okay? If you always had, you know, relationship after relationship with the same negative things occurring or happening, it's like this is the completion of that kind of love, and, you know, a win in the sense that you don't have that pattern anymore. It's a little complicated though, that energy there, that 10 of Hearts. It's not as clear as I want it to be. And there's a reason, because it's not clear. The action isn't so clear here. So it's not super clear for the Aries, for me, what is completing for you here around love in the material, around the heart in the material in 2021. But I do know it has a lot to do with reaching a new level and relinquishing control. And it does have a lot to do with love. Some of you, it's also the end of arguments, the end of fighting. And that's partly because of this new emotional ability you have. Yeah, the 10 does lead us to a feeling of like success and good fortune. And then we have another 10 with the Wheel of Fortune out, affirming that. So, and then there's also this sword here, the logical side. So I feel like this is that transmutation. That's what this is. So this is that transmutation from the logical brain into more of the heart center this year for you. When it comes to love and relationships, there is a completion, a win, a success with balancing more into the heart space for Aries this year. And the universe, the spirits that be, are helping you with that. And the world at large, what it's going through, it's going to be hard at times, it's going to be unclear at times, but it is bringing you more into your gratitude, into your heart space, into your generosity, and to your loving nature. Okay, it's not easy, this process, but it is completing this year. So that says a lot. You know, the actual completion and success of that this year is speaking loud. Okay, so that's overall positive. 2021 for the Aries collective watching, please and thank you. 2021 for the Aries collective watching, please and thank you. You guys might not feel as hot or sexy or sensual or appealing when you feel emotionally vulnerable, or you might not have in the past, because you kind of like rely on that with your identity. So I think that's what's really hard about this, is going through a little bit of this identity shift in that way. But you still are Aries, very much, if not more, actually, because of this emotional depth. So try to remember that in the moments where you feel not. You'd be surprised what quality you can attract in other people and situations by having that side of you that is more vulnerable and whatnot, even if it doesn't feel all the time that way for you or natural. I think you can find power within that, okay? And yeah, here's this heart energy again. So the earth, this is you, Aries, actually here, even though this is like mythical, this is literally you. This is you sometimes battling with yourself. the heart and the mind, but ultimately coming into harmony and balance with that heart space, that mastery. And spirit is protecting you here. I see this. It's protecting your heart this year, Aries. It's protecting it, okay? From whatever has happened or whatever feels like it's going down. Your heart center is very much being guided, protected, and concealed by the divine, by your guardians, your guides, your angels. I see a lot of pagan and natural energies too coming forwards for you. Some of you might be getting a dog this year, or an animal. I mean, it could be like goats, like a farm, but a dog. But your heart is really transforming this year, or making its full completion of transformation that it's been going through this year. And it's really giving you a broader options, perspective, everything in life because of your heart center being so much more open, so much more flowing. It's really beautiful. It's a lot softer than where you've been at before. I'm not going to take all three. For Aries 2021, please and thank you. Overall energy. Aries 2021 overall energy, please and thank you. Definitely a lot of like love, heart. I mean, with the heart, there does come love. The emotional need to share and to be with somebody. I do see you moving towards love this year, whether consciously or not consciously. Venus, I don't know what Venus is doing for you guys this year, but I feel like Venus is really a strong presence for you this year, planetary-wise. So if you can really honor, why do I hear the word exalted, but really honor Venus this year. I definitely see this. Can you clarify how this will be, please? This capacity that you're coming into emotionally, this new capacity, it's really bringing a lot in love for you, which I love. What is this for Aries 2021, please and thank you? Yeah, it felt a little solitary. I feel like Aries, like you're not going to get the same satisfaction from money this year that you've been. Some of you might be making money in a new way this year. And it might be a little sparse at first, or it might just feel like very lonely at first. I don't see it being negative. It's just like trying to bring you somewhere into something new in a sense. But like, I feel like your focus, like if your focus was always on money and you always did really good with money, like this year you're still going to be like, you're good with money. Okay. You know how to work with money, but it's like this year, it's not going to be enough. Like you're going to want that love, like you're not going to feel satisfied without that love in your life or that love energy. You're going to really be longing or yearning for that. I just don't think money is going to bring you that happiness or that satisfaction that it once did because of this shift. And it's not that, of course money is important and it does bring a lot, but it's not going to be the full picture. You want the full picture. And this year, you're going to be probably, that's going to bring you into how to envision the full picture, Clarify this, please, for Aries Collective in 2021. Clarify this, please, and thank you. Thank you. I feel like you guys are limited a little bit this year, like with travel, I've never seen this card look so gray and so like, there's some kind of love or like separation or emotional fulfillment person. There's something, it's either you're at a distance from somebody, or you haven't met them yet, or just this fulfillment, but it's like you're restricted from travel somehow. And this person is not around. This energy is not around like you want it to be, or accessible like you want this energy to be. This Knight of Cups in reverse, which is water. It's emotional. It's that emotional fulfillment, you know what I mean, that can come from another. So I feel like this is very much like this year will be challenging for you in this way. And yeah, you'll be doing well with your financial world or your material world and having that new beginning with it, even if it feels a little sparse at first. But it's just, you're going to be kind of longing for this. And it's not a character a little bit for you. It's like, I don't know if you always used to long for emotional things this much, but you are like, you want to connect to that. Like that's important to you. It's not, everybody's going to have their own individual experience of this year. And depending on your chart, your individual chart and your placements, it can be vastly different from another Aries. You know what I mean? But as a whole, it is going to be a year of a lot of growth for you, because it's going to be a big transition for you guys. This is a big transition from one way of life into another, a very heart-centered way of life. You're still, you at the core. But what is you at the core, Some of you will be getting recognition as well with that Leo and Sun energy that keeps coming through. And I mean, there's a big focus on love. You could really be meeting your person this year, but I don't think it's just going to be so simple. I think like you're going to be at a distance from them, or you've been, or it's going to be like, it's going to bring up a lot of this like different challenges and insecurities, and it's all there to put you through the process of growth. Why is that in reverse for Aries collective this year, please and thank you? I feel like you're going to be tested this year. And what are you going to choose, Aries? What are you going to choose? Like, Spirit's like, hey, here's the heart. Are you going to choose the heart, or are you going to fall back into this other, what's comfortable or what seems? But the thing is you can't choose wrong. You can't. It's just, what experience do you want to have? I mean, some of you it's a separation. Some of you it's a breakup that's actually causing this emotional revelation. And some of you, it's like you're just not feeling as empowered or as in control, which is just causing a little bit of this thing. But ultimately, what you don't realize through this whole process fully is like you are creating and designing your world and your reality probably stronger than you ever have before. And Spirit is protecting you as you do. These energies that you're longing for that are all around you, just out of reach, and these things, it's because you're protected in the safety of spiritual energy, of the divine, of your journey. They're protecting your vulnerable baby self in a sense that is very much like anew. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. That Leo energy is strong around you. There's Taurus energy around you. There's air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And there's also water energy around you. For some of you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, especially Cancer. Cancer came through a lot in this reading. And Leo. Leo and Cancer came through the most in this reading so far. I feel like there are people, there are suitors, there are people that have their eye on you and you on them. It's just like there's a pause this year. Not the whole year, but just, it's a theme that comes with them. There's a suspicion as well, a guardedness about you guys because you're feeling so open in your heart. It brings on a different vibe, It's not, you're not as quick to just be there and be, it's complicated. It's complicated, Aries. Maybe that's what we'll title this. It's not negative though. It's not. I mean, you can interpret it that way, but it's not. Actually, the emotional aspect of you guys this year is being so beautifully refined and growing so much that is irreplaceable. When we get in for you guys to 2022, especially 23, 24, you're going to look back and be really grateful for this, all of this. And Spirit wants you to know this year, 2021, there will be empowerment in love. There will be strength in love. There will be strength in the heart. You will see within this year the strength that comes from your heart. You will, okay? For the Aries we're reading for. Any other messages, overviews, 2021 for the Aries collective watching this video, please and thank you. I feel like a lot of universal secrets, not secrets, but truths, and the tree of life is going to be significant for you. A lot of it is really just so much love and heart energy in your physical world. They want to make sure you know, because they already feel you thinking a lot and worrying a lot about some of the messages here, or just feeling you don't need to worry. Your money is going to be fine. Your money is going to be just fine. You're going to be empowered with your finances and all of that. We're talking about not reaching emotional fulfillment fully, because there's a new, like, if you imagine your heart or your inside as like a hallway, and there's certain doors that have been opened for you and certain doors that have been locked. Well, certain new doors have been unlocked now and open. Emotional and heart-centered love doors. And this year, they're going to be full swing open. So you're still going to have your normal self, but you're going to have less control over everything, which is going to feel uncomfortable at times. And you're going to really be working to empower your heart, because that's what you do. You like to empower the new facets of you that reveal and open themselves. And it's going to be just fine. It's just going to be new. It's going to be an adjustment. And it really all has to do with love, with emotions and the heart center. And they go hand in hand, okay? So a very emotionally heart-centered year for you. I think Aries is going to cry a lot more this year in a very like vulnerable but positive way than they have. It's not out of like sadness as much as it is out of like just feelings, like you can feel. Is that in the Wizard of Oz? Isn't there? I don't know what that is, but anyways, and because Aries are so good at like mastering things and like trying to kind of bring things into control, you are going to master this heart energy very quickly. It's going to just take you the year really to really master that in this year. So you can really quickly learn to adapt and adjust. Your mental space is going to be a lot more stable this year too. I like that for you guys. It's messy in some ways. It's going to feel messy. It's not messy. It's going to feel messy, Aries, because it's not as concise and precise and organized and perfectly under control as you always have it, because the old ways are dying and you have to find a new way. And you know that. You're smart. You know what's up. But so it's not going to feel like, and you might feel a little tangled up and unsure and unclear and uncertain sometimes. That's okay. Try to remember that it's all part of these new things that have been unlocked and accessed. So it's not loss, it's gain. It's all gain. You're not losing anything. You're only gaining here. You're only gaining. And it's only going to make you stronger. It's only going to make you more. It's important for you to remember. Your vulnerability makes you more, not less. Okay? Aries, I think, unless there's a closing message for you, I think that's it. I think we're going to end you there. Absolutely love you guys. Hang in there. It's all good. And I'll see you soon, okay? Thank you for being here. And again, Happy New Year.